Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Crack Economics and Statistics. This is Professor Atman Shah. I teach economics at St. Xavier's College, Ahmedabad, India. In this video, I'm going to discuss the idea of correlation analysis. So this entire video is going to cover the meaning of correlation analysis, the difference between correlation analysis and causation, interpretation of the correlation coefficient, types of correlation coefficients which are widely used in social sciences, and how to form the null and alternative hypothesis for correlation analysis at the end of the video. To find more videos on SPSS, statistics and economics, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel Crack Economics and Statistics, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Let's begin with the meaning of correlation analysis. Correlation analysis is a statistical tool to study the strength of the association between two variables. So here in this video, I'm going to discuss the correlation analysis for two variables only. We can also use correlation analysis to find the association for when we have more than two variables, but in this video, I'm going to discuss this with the help of two variables only. Let's take the example, suppose price and quantity demanded. So here we have two variables, price and quantity demanded. Second is income and expenditure, rain and crop production, gender and salary. So we can examine the association between these two variables with the help of correlation analysis. Now, correlation analysis talks about two things: direction of the association and strength of the association. We first understand the idea of direction of the association. Now, whether two variables are positively related or negatively related with each other. A negative relationship between two variables mean the value of one variable declines as the value of another variable increases. So here we can take the example of price and quantity demanded. As price increases, quantity demanded decreases. So two variables are negatively related with each other. A positive correlation between two variables means if the value of one variable increases, the value of the another variable also increases. So we can take the example of income and expenditure, or price and quantity supplied. So two variables are positively related with each other. We can visualize this direction of association between two variables with the help of scatter plot. So scatter plot helps us to identify the direction of the association between two variables that we have. But this scatter plot fails to tell us about the intensity of the correlation or of the association between two variables. And this intensity or strength of the association can be identified or can be examined with the help of correlation coefficient. So whether two variables are strongly associated with each other or weakly associated with each other, whether this relationship is strong or weak between two variables, that can be identified with the help of correlation coefficient. So correlation coefficient gives us the direction and intensity of the association between two variables. Now, does correlation imply causation? The answer is no. A significant correlation between two variables does not imply the causation. So correlation and causation are two different things. We cannot establish a causal relationship between two variables with the help of correlation analysis. Let's understand this with the help of example. Suppose we find the significant positive correlation between IQ and level of income. Now, from this information, we cannot say that or the strong positive correlation association fails to say whether higher IQ causes more income or more income causes higher IQ. So we cannot establish a causal relationship between IQ and level of income. From correlation analysis, we can only say that these two variables are positively associated with each other. Nothing more than that. Now, how do we interpret the correlation coefficient? We know that correlation coefficient is denoted by small r, and it ranges from -1 to +1. So this table will help you to interpret the result of your analysis or the value of the correlation coefficient. So if r is equal to -1, we have the perfect negative correlation. Between -1 and -0.5, we have strong negative correlation. If it is -0.5, we have moderate negative correlation. Between 0 and -0.5, weak negative correlation. If it is equal to 0, then we have no correlation, which means that two variables are not related with each other. 0 and 0.5, between 0 and 0.5, weak positive correlation. 0.5, moderate positive correlation. Plus 0.5 and +1. If the value of r lies between +0.5 and +1, then we have strong positive correlation. And if r is equal to +1, then we have perfect positive correlation. So if we find the correlation coefficient significant, then we need to interpret whether the association between these two variables are strong or weak, and whether these two variables are positively associated or negatively associated. So sign of the correlation coefficient helps us to understand the direction of the association, and value of the r, that is correlation coefficient, helps us to understand the intensity of the correlation coefficient. Now, what are the types of correlation coefficients? There are many types of correlation coefficient to find the association between two and more than two variables, but here I'm going to discuss some of the widely used coefficients in social sciences. So first is Karl-Pearson correlation coefficient. This can be used when we have two interval or ratio scaled variables. So here V1 shows the type of variable 1 and V2 shows the type of variable 2. So when we have two variables and both the variables are interval or ratio scale, then we can use Karl-Pearson correlation coefficient, and normality assumption is required. So this method is a parametric method. Second is Spearman's rank correlation. When we have two ordinal data, then Spearman's rank correlation can be used. For example, marks given by judge 1 and marks given by judge 2. Is there any correlation between these two? So in this case, we can use Spearman's rank correlation, because both the variables are, we can give ranks to both the variables, or both the variables are ordinal. This is a non-parametric test. So normality assumption is not required to perform Spearman's rank correlation. You can find my video on how to perform Karl-Pearson's correlation coefficient in SPSS. The link is on your screen, or you can find the link in the description. Third is point biserial correlation coefficient. In this case, one variable is interval or ratio scale. For example, salary. Second is a dichotomous variable. Now, dichotomous variable is a nominal variable with only two categories. So for example, we have the variable gender, a nominal variable which has two categories, male and female, and therefore gender is treated as a dichotomous variable. Suppose we have one variable called religion, and in religion, if we have only two categories, Christian and non-Christian, then gender can be treated as a dichotomous variable. For example, Hindu and non-Hindu, a dichotomous variable. Muslim and non-Muslim, dichotomous variable. Suppose we have the variable called level of income, high and low. So here we have only two categories. So in that case, level of income is treated as a dichotomous variable. So when we have one interval or ratio scale variable and another dichotomous variable, then we can use point biserial correlation coefficient. Fourth is phi correlation coefficient. When both the variables are dichotomous, then we can use phi correlation coefficient. Here we can take the example of gender, male and female, and their opinion about online classes, whether they are in favor of online classes or not in favor of online classes. So yes or no type of question. That is also a dichotomous variable. So if we have two dichotomous variables, we can use phi correlation coefficient to study the association between them. Fifth is chi-square correlation or chi-square test for association of two variables, which can be used when we have two nominal variables. Please keep in mind that dichotomous variable is also nominal variable with only two categories. In nominal variable, we can have more than two categories. So for example, religion, Hindu, Muslim, Christian, and others. So we have four categories in this case. So in that case, religion can be treated as a nominal variable. So when we have two nominal variables, we can use chi-square test of association. You can also find my video on how to perform chi-square test in SPSS. Link is on your screen, or you can find the link in description also. Now understand how to form the null and alternative hypothesis. A null hypothesis is there is no correlation between two variables, or two variables are independent of each other, which means that there is no correlation between two variables. That is our null hypothesis. An alternative hypothesis is there is a significant correlation between two variables. So we are saying that two variables are significantly associated with each other, or two variables are not significantly different from each other. They are associated with each other. Let's take an example. Suppose we have two variables, income and expenditure. So what is our null hypothesis in this case? There is no correlation between income and expenditure. Null hypothesis means no relation, no association. And alternative hypothesis is there is a significant correlation between income and expenditure, which means that income and expenditure are significantly associated with each other. We know the decision rule. If P is less than alpha, we reject the null hypothesis and conclude that there is a significant association. And if P is greater than alpha, then we fail to reject the null hypothesis and we conclude that there is no correlation between income and expenditure. So this is the idea of correlation analysis. If you find this video useful, kindly share with others, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you have any doubts, you can write in the comment. I will try to answer your queries. Thank you very much.